92.5 KJJY, Jacob Beals checking in here, and I have some special guests, Scott and Curt from the Cancer Warrior Truck. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Doing great. Thank you for asking.
Oh, absolutely. I'm excited to have you guys here. And for those who don't know, what is the Cancer Warrior Truck in your own words?
Well, we raise money for parents of kids with cancer to help them pay their bills, get groceries, go to the doctor, whatever they need.
And that's important because those are the kind of things that kind of fall through the cracks sometimes, you know, when you have all those medical expenses and things like that. It's really cool that you guys can step in and help with those kind of things because I think it gets forgotten a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, and if you got a kid that's in the hospital, you're going to spend more time with them than going to work every day, and you got to have some kind of money coming in.
Absolutely. That kind of takes precedent, doesn't it? Yeah. So those other things, you're absolutely right. And how did a truck get involved with this whole thing? What was the idea? I love it. I saw it during the Iowa State Fair Parade, and that was so cool. It was doing like some smoke tricks and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I always wanted to build a truck with a bed like that. I do wood burning and was going to put Chevy stuff all over, like a Rock, Heartbeat of America, stuff like that. But then I ended up getting stomach cancer and then thought I'd put cancer stuff all over. So then it just kind of went from there, and since they had cancer stuff all over it, I thought, why not use it to do some good? So then got a nonprofit set up. And
that's kind of where the whole thing took off, it sounds like. That's awesome. Well, I love that, Scott. It's a really unique looking truck. It's definitely one of those things that when you see it, you're like, oh, I wonder what that's all about, and it catches your eye. And I think that's important when you're promoting a cause just like yours.
Yeah.
With your own battles with cancer, was that kind of what inspired you to start the charity?
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. That is so cool. And I love that you took something that was so hard in your life, but you turned it into something so good. That's pretty cool.
I tried to do something.
Well, you probably felt inspired to, and it looks like you're making this work. And now you have this Cancer Warrior Truck Fun Fest coming up here on Sunday, the 25th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They're at Seven Oaks Recreation, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm planning on coming out for some of the time because there's lots of these really, really cool events, that are going on there. You got a car show, you got Barbie car races, what is Barbie car races? I saw that and I was like, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, them kids' Power Wheels cars. It's adults taking them downhill.
Oh, I loved those as a kid. I had a couple of them. Not the Barbie one, but I had a couple.
I couldn't afford them.
See, that all started in Texas with the rednecks with paychecks.
Yeah.
And when you down there in Texas, the winner gets bragging rights for a year. But what we do with ours is first, second, and third place to get a trophy and then a dinner for two somewhere.
It's such a unique thing, too. You never have heard of that. So not only are you going to go out to this Cancer Warrior Truck Fun Fest, but you're also going to be seeing some cool things that you've never seen before. And even maybe if you're not into like the other stuff, there's like a cornhole tournament as well. There's a craft show, too. And then Bigfoot races. Well, what is that one?
It's big feet cut out of plywood. And you got two or three people that got to walk together on them.
Oh, I love that. So you have some things here that I don't think you can see anywhere else, which is really cool, Scott. I love that. And you're also going to have a foam party, too.
Yep, that's done by Dugan Party Rentals.
Oh, okay. I've seen those kind of things before, and they are so cool. So I absolutely love that. And is this the first ever Fun Fest you guys have done, or has there been more?
This is the third one.
And it sounds like it's just a great way to raise money for your awesome cause, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I do want to, if we can add that, if there's anybody out there, Saturday morning, starting around 8 o'clock, we could use some volunteers to come out and help us get set up. It's going to be warm out there. We'll have drinks. There'll be a canopy out there, but we got to get some volunteers. We had some fall out, so now we're looking for some folks that want to bring out their kids and help out if they can. That would be so much appreciated. It just help us set up quicker. So basically it's going to be a 2-day event. We get people out there to volunteer for us. So
absolutely, Curt. That's a perfect thing. Yes, if you're looking for an opportunity to volunteer, this is a great cause and a great event to do it at.
Yeah, come on, have some fun.
Absolutely. It's going to be fun.
And I got to say, Scott, I love what you do with this. I think I've always been a fan of, like cars and things like that. So I this is the kind of event when I was a little kid and even today, if I saw all this stuff on here, I'd be like, whoa, I got to be at that. That is so cool. And the fact that it's all based around a cause that is so good and your heart for kids and what you're doing for them, I think that is so important.
There's a few other events going on too that's not on the flyer. Got a kids pedal tractor pull by Ohana Tractor Pullers. And then Scott's Amusement's going to be out there with couple carnival rides, and Texas Roadhouse will be out there with the prize wheel to spin and some activities for kids. We got a silent auction, hand-built guitar by JRD Guitars in Boone, cigar box guitar built by some guy in Des Moines, Mule Guitars, I think it is.
And then you were also showing me some trophies you made too for the event, right?
Yeah.
Those were pretty cool. They had some really cool die-cast cars on it, and the homemade stuff you did on it was just perfect. I loved it.
Thank you. I usually make all the trophies myself.
Handmade.
Oh, that's amazing, Scott. Yeah. Well, you can't beat handmade and homemade. That it shows in the work and it just looks amazing. So I love it. The Cancer Warrior Truck Fun Fest. Be sure to not miss it. It's going to be happening Sunday, August 25th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There up at Seven Oaks in Boone. It's going to be a great time for an awesome cause.
Like I said, we'd love to see everybody come out. It's for a great cause. It's not for something. It's going to something that if your child comes down with something like that, you want to know out there's a program that's going to take care of you and most importantly, that child. And that's a blessing.
Absolutely. I think you put it there perfectly, Curt. Thanks so much, guys, for coming in, and we'll see you out there Sunday.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome.
Great.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.